Thanks for joining us in this edition of Renovation Time. Well, we're in a beautiful home here, and typical to a lot of homes in Peterborough, they need a little bit of renovating. So I'll give you sort of a history on this one and what it looked like prior to us finishing what we did. So originally this was a brick fireplace, so it was wood, and it had the oak mantle, if you can envision that, and this whole area was brick. And it also had on the sill, we had brick going across the floor. So what we wanted to try to do is, it's a fairly long room, but it's fairly narrow. So we're trying to open it up and give it the illusion of being a bigger, wider room as much as we could. So what we ended up doing is obviously taking all the brick out, which was actually very simple, taking the wood mantle off, and also taking the tile off the floor here. And it came out approximately to where the carpet is. And then we had Ron Gavin come in here, our hardwood guy, and he basically was able to put new hardwood in here and then refinish the entire floor in this area. Now, one thing is, this whole area, the whole main level is all hardwood, so he had to match and blend the floor. And it took a little bit of doing to make sure that he got it exactly the way the client wanted it, but it's something that you can certainly do. And it just gives it the illusion of being a bigger room now, and you don't have the tile coming up off the floor. Also in this area, so Barry actually built us a mantle here, which he did a fabulous job, and the client knew exactly what they wanted. So what we'll do when we come back, we'll talk about how we finished this and how we came up with the vision. All right, so welcome back to this edition of Renovation Time. So we're getting back to the actual wood fireplace and the mantle. So originally this was a wood fireplace. We took it out. This is an electric fireplace. So the homeowner went out and they actually found this fireplace. And how did we come up with the vision of the actual mantle and the tile? The client actually went through and they went to different websites like House and typical websites. And even if you just Google fireplaces, and a lot of them images will come up. And she showed Barry, he's our cabinet maker, so he designed and built all this. She showed him pictures and he basically took those pictures and built her exactly what she wanted. So one really nice feature is the squareness of this. I really like the way it's detailed out. The mantle, again, it's all sprayed and they don't use lacquer anymore. It actually is a latex paint, but they also painted the entire room the same color, which is quite nice, and it just, everything blends. So again, you talk about illusion and trying to make the room look bigger. That's one really good way of doing it. So we'll come back here next week and we'll talk about the bookcases and the TV.
Anden Kitchen Bath Center. Call or visit their showroom at 1985 Lansdowne Street, just west of Brayley Drive.